inside the 15. Chance for a good return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football. No answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Looking to the big tight end. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already had 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he whips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
And the Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got it! And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all...
Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for them.
Throws to the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Manning. The sure hands, it's Robinson. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
The Sooners need to pick it up on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got the first down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Enough to move the chains.
Tackle is made at the 48-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Manning. Finds us back in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
But one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air, it's Manning. Moving out of the pocket. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's White. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Finds his man. It's Robinson. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Motion from the back. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the field goal unit is on the field. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Hurts. Fires to the middle. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Makes the catch. It's White.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Still looking on the move. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Catch in the middle, hits Singleton. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets him to the 40, and it's a first down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. It's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Got room on the return. Powers through. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Throws for the tight end. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? So now it's second and long. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Might be changing the route. On third down, going up top. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover three. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet little catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Hurts. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. to put the 6 on the board.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
In the middle, it's Singleton. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. Negative.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Oh, trickeration. He wants to throw. And the fake works if he can get the first. And they smelled that fake coming from a mile away. Still made the throw and catch, but not enough for the first down.
We'll give the return team credit there because they were able to rally and get a massive stop. Now, the kicking team thought they had the perfect play, and they snap it to the up man. He sees his target downfield, throws the completion. Everything's going right. But the return team able to make a massive tackle. The gamble does not pay off, and that is a critical turnover on downs.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. He hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's impact breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. Got the first down. Looking for more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. To be honest, both of these offenses played as if they were waist deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one. Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. Finally pushed out of bounds at the 45, and what good field position after that return. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds looking for a score.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They send the tight end in motion. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He wants it all. Touchdown time. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in the hands, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Bennett.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that.
And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Oh, better look out! He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
A pickup of 8. First down for the offense.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, going to the air. He'll throw it down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
They're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Past the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Back to throw, it's Manning.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. Runs through the tackle. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
At the 10-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
South Carolina, 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Manning. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't work the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years that...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Thrust that arm out. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Dances away. He'll try to do it himself. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Give to the single back. Nice move to keep running. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Might as well stick with him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Quickly out to the tight end. Running into the open space. He's loose. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Got it on the move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man. It's Stewart. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Reeled in inside his 30-yard line, and here he comes. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Quarterback making checks. They'll throw on third and short. Quickly complete. Finds a little space. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. That's caught, it's Weber. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lead integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Manning. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find the man. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires on the move. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Can't get him to the ground. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Defense in press coverage. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They move on top here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Alabama, 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Stewart. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. Turning it on. Touchdown, Alabama! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And he can't get the football away, and the two-point conversion is denied, and the lead remains the same.
South Carolina, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Rushes on him. Keeps it himself and gets the first. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Hand off from the gun. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's White. Breaks the tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing it.
Now he's going to break the pocket. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. The short hands, it's Robinson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB is throwing the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
To the air on first down. Keeps looking downfield. The throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Misfired on first down. Back to the air on second. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. They're definitely in range for the tying field goal, but still trying to get to the line quickly. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
It's third and goal and third and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Touchdown, South Carolina. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.